All right, let's see another example here. So instead of giving you data in the table, they can give you the data in terms of graph as well. So this is the examination of 1,200 candidates. Okay, so they gave you the cumulative frequency graph here. So what's the maximum total number of people who took the exam? 1,200. Okay, what's the maximum score? 100. Okay, so I can tell you that this is my sum of the frequency, right? And these are the score. So these are the values of my x. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Find the interquartile range of the mark. So I know that to obtain IQR, I would need to find Q3 minus Q1. So how do I find Q3? Okay, so I will do this. The position of Q3, okay, this is the position, is equals to 0.75 times 1,200. Let's see what is the position of my Q3. So 0.75 times 1,200 is 900. Okay. And how do we find position of Q1? 0.25 times 1,200. This is 300. Okay, so now here, this is my 300. You can see. There you go, right? So what was the value of the score? You can read from here. This is the mark. So this is Q1. Now let's just list Q1 out. So here, this is the value I'm looking at. So this is 42, 44. I'll make it 45. So my Q1 is 45. Let's see Q3. Okay, this is Q1, yeah? So this is the position of Q1, but the value of Q1 is 45. Okay, let's see next, which is Q3. So Q3 position 900. So 900 is here, there, right? And then look straight down here. So you can see here the value of my data is somewhat here, somewhere around 69. So this is 69. So I can say here that this is not the value of Q3 yet, just the position. The value of Q3 is 69. Okay, so I can find my Q1, Q2, and Q3 this way. So here, subtract them. 69 minus 45. Okay, so this is similarly, you can be asked to find the value of percentile. So this is done. This is IQR. Let's see next question. If 40% of the candidates, if 40% of candidates score more than X marks, 40% of the candidates, okay, score more than X mark, what does that mean? Okay, I have 1,200 times that by 40%. So about 480 people score more than. So from the top here, I will minus 480. Okay, so 1,200 minus 480 is 720. Okay, so 700 is here, 720 is here. So this here, score more than how much? 64, right? So my answer is my X value or X marks is equals to 64. Okay. All right, let's see next. The number of candidate who scored more than 68 marks. Okay, more than 68. This is 68 here. Yeah. So go straight up, up, up. You see here. This value. How much is that? Let's zoom in. This is 800, 820, 840, 860. Right? So 860. I can now say that the number of candidate who score more than 68 equals 1,200 minus the value here, 860. 860. So you subtract them, 1,200 minus 860, which is about 340 people. This is my answer. All right, let's see another example here. So this question is saying that you have the mark of some student in French examination. Okay, now they summarize all the data and they group the frequency for you in CF. So this is the CF value on this axis, and this is the maximum score, the mark. Questions say estimate how many students took the exam. See this here, I just need to look at this value and pin it this side. So from here, look back here. So this is roughly, okay, I know that this is 600, this is 500. So let's zoom in a little. So here, this value, I know this is 580. So this is about 590 students. So you can just answer that. There are about 590 students. Okay. All right, next question is, how can you tell that no student scored more than 55 marks? So you see here, from this, the graph somehow, as you can see here, become horizontal at this point. So it means it ends here, right? So I can now say that the graph became a horizontal line with no increase in cumulative frequency value. Okay. All right, let's see here. Next, find the greatest possible range for the marks. So I know the highest here. The highest is 55. And the lowest, as you can see here, this is about, I would say, about 15. I will not take 14, okay, because it did not touch. So range is max minus min, right? So you get 40. This is the range of your data. Okay, let's see here. The minimum mark for grade C was 27. Okay. The number of students who gained exactly C was same as the number of students who gained a grade lower than C. Okay, estimate the maximum mark for grade C. Okay, minimum mark of grade C was 27. Let's see here, 27. This is 26, 27 is here, right? So here, this is 27. All right, so I know from here that 27, how many students do I have? 180 students. So I add another 180, right? Because it says here that the number of students who gained exactly C was the same as the number of students who gained a grade lower than C. Okay, so add another 180 from here. So you will end up at 360. So 40, 60 is here. Then from here you can see the maximum mark. This, there you go, 32. So this is the maximum mark that you can still get a C of 32, right? So the range, if I have to write out the range for C, you will get C if you get anything between 27 to 32. So this is the value they're asking me for. Okay.